work, even against some of the harder counters like the Bloodseeker.
Is there any lane in particular you're going to look out for this game to go well for
Razor?
For Alliance, very exciting hero to look at.
Not an exciting hero, but you have the upper hand and you need to transition that into something bigger. Right? Owen, do you agree? Razor beats Kunkka?
Oh, I mean, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, yeah. You have that sort of matchup going in the mid. If they do keep it like that, I don't know if they're maybe going to flex some sort of, maybe moving the Pango and the Kunkka to a side lane, but I guess that doesn't feel great. They'll probably just suck it up and take it in the mid lane where you are going to have that
sometimes
matchup.
you just need to suck it up,
exactly.
right?
He's still going to be able to,
team.
he's going to be able to farm, he's going to be able to clear out the camps, you can still play the lane smart as a Kunkka, but it isn't easy, and we'll see how much Limp's able to punish that with his Razor.
Well, I am looking forward to seeing it, and I'm looking forward to hearing you guys talk about it. So let's head to the game. We'll see you after.
Yes, indeed. The game just about ready to get started. I mean, overall, as you said, especially after from what we've seen today from Alliance, you're just a little concerned for them coming into this game.
Yeah, I like their draft a bit more in the previous game. It's just the execution is not there. Sometimes you need to take a lot of things into consideration. For me, let's say a jet lag. I'm not trying to defend anyone, but the jet lag for me, it's gone after 5-6 days when I'm traveling for 12 plus hours. Maybe someone has it worse than me, because it kicks in hard and it's been a long day, so a lot more mistakes are gonna be made.
See if they're able to tighten it up here, Alliance. They do need. They need to pretty much get most of the wins from here on out to have a solid chance of making it past this stage.
Okay, Jax, battle starts.
Another loss isn't going to cut it.
Ori on the mid lane, starting with a bit of a different item build because he's laning against the Razor, has that Windlace to be able to outrun him, remove that static link, has the Boots of Speed queued up immediately, just wants to have that extra movement speed so he cannot be chased down. Hanskin on the bottom lane, already being annoying, trying to zone out a bit BO2's Bloodseeker.
Let's see how much Limp can just crush this Kunkka in the mid. He really needs to. They pick this hero up because it's going to have this sort of matchup that will allow Limp to just get these early items on very quickly and give them the ability to just sort of move into these side lanes, really punish the other cores of Vici Gaming before they've really come online.
Darkseer on the bottom, they have a good combo this time around. We've seen one game with the Darkseer fake him into nothing pretty much. This time around, into Disruptor ulti, it's gonna be good. Into next Assassin stun, they have so much potential with the combination. It doesn't seem like that good of a Darkseer game in terms of what they have. Rubik Lift, they're always gonna be X Mark, which is gonna be great against not just that, not just Surge, but also potential Glimpse counterplay to it, which is easy doable. BYW on the top lane, getting the pull off, not really. Sometimes I lie. FNG, because FNG, he's a good player. He messed what I was trying to say. Still, BYW gets at least one creep there on the side. Bottom lane.
Oh, I'll get DY. Oh, the Iron Shell damage enough as they chase him down. BO2 tries to stand his ground with the Blood Bright. Not enough damage, of course, to fight through these heroes alone. DY gone. Bane Limp. Once again, running him down. We'll see. CS 9 for 4, 10 for 4 against the 6 for 0. So Ori's still able to find a few CS here and there, lining up the creeps.
Yeah, but the problem is you don't have the damage the last hit with. You're running out of regen because you have Boots of Speed, so it needs to bring some kind of regen to the lane. The good thing is lane is pushing into the tower, so he's gonna get some farm eventually. Double range creep, we'll clean that with the Tidebringer.
Actually, didn't quite get the angle. Ended up missing the 2 range creeps, so Limp's going to be able to continue out to the denies. I say that Limp does miss one of the denies, so Ori.
Yeah, I'll just rename myself, to cost, because this is the second time that I lied 2.5 minutes in. Not very proud, but I'm getting those lies out at the start, so.
Well, the real truth's coming later.
Yeah, exactly.
Saving the good stuff.
Saving the good stuff for later. Pango. With the swashbuckle. Nico Baby needs to be careful. Pango here once again. 11. Not the same item build this time around. He picks up the bottle because he is being pressured a bit more last time. Like, he was not supposed to die in that lane. This time around, they have a good kill potential with the Disruptor, Thunderstrike, and just the Dark Pact Slark plus a bounce. He still did not skill a point in the Essence Shift, even though he is playing against the melee enemy core.
Yeah, I guess just feels that he's not really going to have the opportunity. Any sort of time he gets, even just like a second hit off, Old Lemon's always going to break the distance. Swashbuckle. Bottom. Attempt here with the setup. Of course, the Spike Carapace will do that each time Poyo tries to get aggressive, and then walking him down and with the Iron Shells, they'll get the kill. And playing aggressive with the Blood Rise seems almost impossible when there's an Nyx Assassin ready to just turn it on against you, getting that burst damage back your way with the Spike Carapace.
It's an easy setup, definitely. Like, other than that, they don't have that much uncontrollable damage. Still feels like a really good Nyx Assassin game, also against the Phoenix and the Sunray. I've seen in the Chinese region when they're playing against the Nyx Assassin, whether it's position 4 or 5 Phoenix, they try to buy a BKB. Like, it's something that I've not seen in other regions, because Nyx Assassin is really not that popular after getting the nerfs and removing the break from his Vendetta, but something to think about.
Bottom lane, despite the pressure onto Poyo, still looks to be strong. Just as much, if not just a little bit more than that of Nico Baby up on the top lane as a Slark. Mid, continue to go pretty much as expected here. Limp getting a severe lead against that of Ori, 30 for 14 against that 15 on 1. Top lane PYW, able to right click down FNG underneath the tower.
That's a solo kill. 11 has a full bottle, level 4. Like, Pango is just a strong laner overall. Like, he cripples a lot of the heroes. That could also be a bit problematic. Ori on the mid lane.
Well, the X-Bar back into the Tauren. With DY PYW turning up, usually able to hold back Limp. Hansket coming with the angle to find the lockdown onto PYW. We'll get something out of it, Alliance, but with the kill that Limp was hoping for to Ori. G Gaming able to keep their mid safe.
Good. Like, both of the cores of Alliance rely heavily on the right clicks to deal the damage, which could be a big problem just playing into Pangolier. You know, the disarm just feels so good. Ori will get to level 6 pretty soon, so they could potentially try to play more aggressive on the mid lane with one rotation. It's a possibility that they get a kill. They're leaving Poyo alone on the bottom. Will hit level 6. Hanson's pretty high level, you know, he is level 4, 6 minutes in on the Nyx Assassin, so that's pretty good. He's also leaving some XP for the Darkseer to collect. S4's having a really good game. 30 CS, has mana boots, got the first blood and the bottle on top of that.
Dire's top tower
Not bringing round Ori though, to try and put a stop to sort of S4's hold on this bottom lane. They're going to have the X-Mark with the rupture. S4 already incredibly low. They'll take him down. Haston tries for DY. Has to opt for the TP out. Can't stick around any longer with Ori in the neighborhood.
Ori has a stack to work with if he decides to farm it or just stack it. Stack unsuccessful. If he continues to jungle, DY should be the one on the mid lane trying to get some XP on the Phoenix, because they can leave Bloodseeker on the bottom a bit alone. Top lane's going well, once again. 11 having a really good time after the laning stage, hits level 6. Big stack from Alliance getting cleared up. They will get pretty much all the neutral items to this.
Some other ones as well here. The kit. First is going to be very nice, even just on the supports, that little bit of extra spell damage. The difference, DY in the mid, just pick up his level 6. Playing FNG to do his best to keep this lane held in a way that allowing Nico Baby to farm. See Nico Baby's falling behind a little bit on the CS. Pressure building up on the top lane. It's being made also around his central area as Ori. Quite able to get in range there for an X-Mark grab to Alliance. Take that double damage rune away from him.
11 TP, but let's see if they can find any openings. Doesn't seem like it. Darkseer's having a good time. You know, he's not being contested. He managed to kill him once, has a point in Vol of Replica, going into mech. A lot of value from the mech just for the whole team. You will also have some kind of a dispel against the Bloodseeker's silence.
Careful around this top lane. Volt 11 having the 6. Saw what he did last game with his Rolling Thunders. Every reason again to believe that he's going to be able to find the same chance to have a similar level of impact. One of my S4, not really too much to worry about down here. Maybe a rupture. TP cancel between the two of these heroes, Rio and DY. Always play aggressive and to TP out if they do try and go for the rupture.
Interesting build from Limp. He's going Blade Mail, first item. An item that got nerfed, like the cost got increased for the recipe.
Alright.
I guess he just does not want to get ruptured, wants to be... It doesn't give you more tankiness, but...
I mean, I thought Blade Mail was kind of a dead item. We'll
I'm just thinking about it. You know, it's good against Rupture, good against Kunkka's combo. A bit of armor. Like the armor also got nerfed since Chainmail is giving 4 armor. I just don't find that item like really good right now. I feel like it's pretty mediocre. We'll see how it's gonna go. Because like he can sit in the Sunray with the Bloodrite, possibly like Pango Swashbuckle, but eventually you still want to farm a BKB. Without having Ult, you also don't have like the setup for your static link. You do not have enough like mana regen to keep spamming your spells.
Did Radiant's bottom tower just fall?
And you don't have anything to cancel the TP.
No, we'll see if it maybe sort of the return damage does kind of catch some of these heroes from Vici getting off guard. We'll see sort of how much of an effect it does have in the team fights when Limp pops the active.
Bid farewell to Dire's top tower.
Slow start between the two teams. 11 minutes, 2-3. Tom, he's going to TP in, and he's going to try and run himself away with a surge. FNG dropping the static stop, but Alt 11, he's already crawling around with the Thunder. FNG will get taken out. Most of Alliance, they've got to run. Nothing to be done here, even with the ults used, with the static storm and the wall dropped. No fight to be had there, though, by Alliance.
Kunkka is just a bit too tanky to take down at the moment. Like, they need to isolate him with the Nyx Assassin or just inside the static storm. Possibly focused by a Slark, especially when he finishes that armlet, which is very close to.
They're looking for some sort of a setup mid-alliance, but without the static storm, it's hard to get. Let's get the glimpse back. Right, swooping through the middle of the ball, so stop to being able to chase for anything further. Alt 11 over to the side, takes the rune away from Limp. Alliance can't quite get a catch, and of course with that build from Limp, a lot of it does now rely on Vici Gaming going on them. It doesn't, as you say, have that setup himself.
It's very hard for them to just set up things. They don't have that like real initiation unless Hans can hit someone from Vendetta. Good egg. They don't have anything to actually hit the egg with. Hanskin looks pretty dead.
And on
11, he's under tier 2s.
He's even catching more. Limp. He's going to put the play bell. He doesn't care about the play bell. He just runs him down, takes him out. That's Limp gone. The static storm is there. Now Glimpse by Poyo-Yo. They've got enough damage to kill him. They do. Nico maybe.
He gets
able to
double.
find a clean up on the two.
Might be a triple.
On Alt 11 as well. All right. died just like that. Maybe a little too deep of a dive there from VG Gaming as Nico baby cleans up big time.
11 just completely ignores the tier 1 tower and rolls in on, yeah, he's actually just pinged it out on the tower. A bit too much damage coming out from that. Look at him. That's why I love 11 as a player. You know, he makes these kind of moves, and this also shows that Blade Mail gives you full sense of security that you are tanky, which you're actually not. You're just returning a bit of a damage. But good cleanup from the Nico baby.
Yeah, I think Nico baby at least is going to be very happy with that one. A lot of sort of golden.
Yeah, he's probably like sorry, but I'm not sorry. Sorry.
Big jump up here for the slot. Well needed one as well after Nico baby didn't have the easiest of times in the lane.
Is
they want to smoke,
powerful?
set up some vision. Glimpse is maxed out because FNG survived long enough in the previous fight, got all that experience.
Here we go. Oh, able to catch him. I say that, he's actually going to get a
raindrop, actually keeping him alive.
Static's on the top, but he's too speedy. He gets straight back.
Dragon feels him.
The Dragon takes him down. Speedy's out, obviously denied away from the benefits of Alliance, and their boat comes crashing down onto the head of Nico baby. And the Slark will fall.
Oh, good.
Over the high ground, they
I see it.
Get out. If they do swim time, they can. Now bring down the Supernova. Limp also able to claim old 11's life. Limp gets the double kill. 3 dead on both sides.
We're still chasing FNG out of mana. For a moment I thought that looked like a really good egg, but they managed to actually hit it. And the last hit, I think that was the last stick. If the egg goes off, Phoenix with the level 4 Sunray could make a turnaround play. Still decent fight, you know, for Alliance. A better trade, I would say. Poyoyo a bit unlucky there. We're gonna see it again. Like Raindrop keeping him alive.
I mean, he was so close to living. 15 HP, runs out.
Double disarm by 11, and then the Dragon just says yeah,
no.
Nope.
Oh no. There we go. It's a nice move from the side as well from Ori, just securing that kill onto Nico baby. Otherwise, he absolutely gets away.
Yeah, this is why like Dragon Knight is the main, Davion is the main character in the anime. Like he needs to get rid of this stuff so that it does not happen.
Oh, yeah, you can't underestimate the power of the dragons. They get the flips back. They'll be able to grab him in the static some more. He's pretty tanky with his armor though. And too tanky to be dealt with. They've got to back off now, Lim. He's got the movement speed to get himself away from old 11. Dust out. Cat's dead. Rolling Thunder keeping him held in the blood bright. The spike carapet's off, but he's taken down. Nico baby trying to turn the fight around onto Poyoyo. Rope up. Give Poyoyo a bit of safety. See if they've got enough damage.
Nice jump by Nico.
Nico baby's in again. They'll finish him off. The Bloodseeker falls. Nico baby gets another as shift stack.
Is a great conductor.
Bloodseeker definitely needs a BKB to be able to just go in. They don't have any like real right click. Needs to be a bit careful about the Razor, but with the BKB he can feel more secure. He's speedy enough to break the link.
I didn't know you could call a timeout.
Back on the sound. To 9. At the moment, very close between Alliance and VG. We've seen many times though today, Alliance have had the tendency to let these sort of close games slip away. This last game, as we saw, once VG Gaming started to get a lead, there was just no chance for Alliance to swing it around.
They will get so much value from the lucky shot. Once again, they have 2 cores on Alliance who just want to deal right-click damage, so you kind of killing 2 bugs with 1 hit. And now Kunkka, like his item choice is pretty much perfect, you know, cheap damage from the armlet, a bit of survivability, and then getting Heaven's Halberd, so you get the miss chance, you get the disarm against both of the cores, which is really nice.
I'm starting to respect Nico baby a bit more now though. Clark.
Nico baby's big, like he has a lot of farm, has that status resistance, also can easily play with the Darkseer. He empowers him with the Surge and Ion Shell, so pretty much max movement speed.
Ahead. Drag back onto PYW on 11.
And over
Ready
here,
to
Radiant's
start
top
rolling if Alliance want to bring it.
Dire's middle
They
tower
don't.
is
I
under
know that BG Gaming's prepared to fight around the mid lane. Maybe elsewhere, just trying to get that SY done before the next fight.
Philosopher's Stone, found by Hanskin, so that's going to help him quite a lot. Nyx Assassin does not have any farming tools, can't clear the creep waves, especially if he does not have a Meteor Hammer, which doesn't feel like it's that good of an item on the Nyx Assassin anymore. You like prefer to have a Yule Scepter for setting things up, also like resetting your Carapace, like Carapace into Yule Scepter into possible another Carapace.
Okay, leading the charge, Ori. DD. Trying to start things. Standing up now, he's able to step out of the side of it. Then pops the BKB, he's got the link guard. Gives himself straight on top of Ori. Nico Baby jumping over as well. The boat comes crashing down, but Limp, with the remainder of that BKB, can stay on target. Takes down the good guy. Now over towards Old 11, they jump in, he's underneath the water. Spike Garrifans comes out, set up to grab him. As Limp picks up the two. Now BG Gaming, they're on the retreat. They've got to run. Limp and Nico Baby chasing now PYW, the stolen pounds. Buy him a bit of space, but Nico Baby too speedy. As he'll run down PYW, get another Alliance. Solid fight here from their side of the map as BG Gaming try and bring it to them. With that BKB just rendering sort of just Ori's physical damage output.
I'm not sure what the plan was there, because Poyoyo, he did not even want to join a team fight. I feel like a bit of a disconnect. You know, if I could be on their Discord, what they're saying is Bloodseeker saying, you know, I want to farm a BKB, I'm not joining a fight until I get one, while the rest of the team smokes up and tries to fight 4 versus 5.
Oh, Poyoyo. Find Nico Baby. With the Shadow Dance out and a quick TP. Oh, they got the Torrent in time. They don't. He's away. It's a close one.
That was a good fight from Alliance, you know. Could blame it a bit on the Bloodseeker, but yeah, now he has a BKB, he's ready to join fights. I thought they were gonna wait for a BKB on a Bloodseeker. Kunkka was very close to the Happy Halberd and Pangolier to his Blink Dagger.
Talking about the Pangolier, Old 11 shows himself on the creep wave. Hanskin was there waiting. Didn't get the catch with the Spike Carapace, but wasn't needed. A stun enough. Get Limp off NG close enough range to control him.
Razor has Bullwhip as his neutral item, which I really like, you know, fits the lore.
Yeah, some double whip action ready to go.
Attacks twice, actually.
To see it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That AC next then. The stone already at the ready in this tower.
And over here,
Gaming, they want to try and hold. They're still without Old 11 for a few seconds. To let this tier 1 go down. Alliance fully set up for any sort of response. DY halfway towards his BKB.
Still gonna take some time, because he does not get the farm priority. He's also level 11. You would want him to be at level 12, because it's much harder to kill the egg. But the good thing is he's holding on to Philosopher's Stone. That will help him out getting that BKB for sure.
Radiant's getting friendly with Dire's bottom tower.
Baby himself also happy to avoid fighting until the BKB's done. Down the river, Ori had a bit of an attempt onto S4, but with the Essence Ring, S4 very tanky. The kill that he can go for. Try and maybe turn things with the setup of the Yours over to the side. The hold on there. He comes straight up, but he's been chased a little bit. Doesn't matter, they still have the control to take out Hanskin. With the BKB and the static both towards Ori. Out to the side, the Supernova comes out. Then he's got a lot of damage. Can they take out if they can? The Supernova will be taken out. Poyoyo trying to clean them up one by one with the BKB over to FNG, running down the Disruptor. He'll get it. Triple kill for Poyoyo. It's 4 dead on Alliance. Nico Baby, the last one left alive.
He does not have ulti. Can they chase? If he gets the proc, possibly, but yeah, he's a bit too speedy. SNY, 550 move speed. Yeah, we can see the power of the Bloodseeker in that fight, you know. When he joins with the Rupture, zoning control coming out from the Blood Rite. Also stolen mana burn, I really like that as well. You know, Slark, if he's vulnerable to something, that's mana burn. Like, get rid of his mana, he can't use the pounds, control him. Kunkka definitely needs a BKB as well to be able to stand his ground and just get the spells off.
Keeping it close, all mid. It's just Hans Ken alone, so I think more than a bit of a nuisance for old 11. Close one, Nico Baby and Poyoyo. Right by each other at the top of the farm. It's Poyoyo going for the butterfly this game, knows that both the Slark and the Razor are unlikely to want to build the True Strike.
Yeah, these are not the heroes that like to build MKB, but maybe they might be forced to. It's a lot of best chance. Yeah. Because Kunkka also has that Heaven's Halberd, so one of them might need to go for it.
But like without it, they struggle to have the burst to take down these heroes that are only getting tankier, Ori in particular. Already with the high HP, the buff of the bow. Not going to be a simple kill, this Kunkka. So Ori, see how to find FNG. A little bit of a catch. Another kill for Poyoyo.
Thinks Radiant's bottom tower is about to fall.
Both of the cores farming the same spot. Someone needs to say, you know, I'll go different direction. They kill the Disruptor. He still has a buyback. They are using the scan, so they know something is up. Fango with the Arcane Rune, this could be problematic if they decide to take a fight. You know, Swashbuckle on low cooldown, 5.6 seconds. Rolling Thunder, might even use it twice in a team fight. Walk it up.
Looking at starting Rainbow. He was hitting the trigger, they're focusing down Ori. Nico maybe trying to stay on target. Will turn over with the Bloodseeker. And Poyoyo's got the movement speed to get up to the high ground. Ori then he's back over. And at the Rolling Thunder, catching Nico maybe the vacuum though. Onto the tree. Straight back to the stone from Hansken. And then falls in with the setup. They bring down Poyoyo. They take down PYW. Old 11 down as well. PYW will buy back, but there's no buyback available on Old 11. He can't return to the fight. BG Gaming, they can't hit back against Alliance. As Alliance, they'll take the team fight, head towards the pit.
That was such a great execution from Alliance there. Vacuum into 3-man impale. This is why, you know, these two heroes have been paired up a long time ago together. It still works. There was no static storm, but nicely done. Like, this is something that we want to see. This kind of execution is what makes Dota such a great game.
Excellent time to fight there from Alliance, coming in and disrupting this Roche attempt of VG Gaming. And Old 11 getting a great start coming back over, but as we see here, S4 steps up, drags back on all of them.
Yeah, it does not get better than this.
Back in the action, bottom lane. Nico Baby getting in aggressive onto Ori, starting to dive underneath the tower. 1 bounce back, Old 11. Can chase them down with the Rolling Thunder. Lim's actually going to put the BKB. Not going to leave this up to any chances of VG Gaming commencing on him.
Okay. He was a bit afraid there, you know, if they collapse on him, but Kunkka had no mana whatsoever. Don't think they would be able to do it. Better BKB than sorry, right?
You don't want to be that one that dies with it. With it off cooldown.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Light. A good lead now, 6k ahead. Top lane FNG. Nothing any chance of Poyoyo leading in with keeper of his spells. 20 though, 400 health. Starting to get rather tanky himself on the Bloodseeker. The Butterfly soon to be on its way out. So they're going to look to Ori. The Baby. Starting to build up some of the stacks. the Basher now as well, so some good control. The wall's going to be well onto Ori. Ori can't run away from this. Another kill for Nico Baby. He's even thinking about going for more. He's diving over towards DY. DY does have a supernova. He might not even get the chance to use it if Nico Baby finds the hits. And yeah, he's holding off on using that ultimate. Knows that he's dead anyway to the power of the Slark.
Got the first hit bash, 11, getting caught, and the
Esports over. Drags
time,
back in the vacuum. No chance for old Levin to get out with any of his abilities. Alliance now 8k lead there. These last few moves. This is the sort of Alliance that I feel like people expected to see, and we just haven't been getting it yet today. But in this game, game 2 against Vici Gaming, they're really turning it up.
Yeah, this is the Alliance that you know, we expected to see, but they woke up a bit too late, I would say. You know, had some okay start at the day, but still lost those games. Nico Baby is a monster this game. 9-1 and 7, level 22. I'm not sure if they have enough. You know, he's playing into Bloodseeker, but 1 pound out of the range, even just to use ulti, they don't have that much AoE control against him. Like, there is no follow-up damage, even if he gets ruptured, which he's not right now, because he's holding the Aegis, but we're talking about post-Aegis. Still doesn't feel like he can die that easily.
See what they can get done here. Vici Gaming on the high ground. Alliance have the wards out.
A scan from Radiant.
Some good info of any movements from Vici Gaming as they step outside of the base.
S4 is making the whole team tanky. 2 charges on the Iron Shell, which increase your HP with the Aghanim Scepter. Also the Guardian Greaves on top of that. It's gonna be much easier to execute the combo since Nyx Assassin picked up a Blink Dagger. Also, maybe it's time Rolling Thunder. No Static Storm.
I didn't want to drop it here, FNG. So 11 will be granted the freedom to roll away back over inside of the base. What's going on here? Nico Baby's pulling them back. As Poyo had to put the BKB to head back to the base there. Some aggressive moves from Alliance inside the base. I mean, as you say, they know how strong Nico Baby is right now. He can get away with this, and very little Vici Gaming can do to punish that sort of dive that Alliance are free to make.
They want to keep fighting, you know. They want to keep the pressure on the map. Still 40 seconds left on that Aegis. They want to make something happen. Also, I would love if Nyx Assassin just gives Philosopher's Stone the Disruptor. He actually has Aghanim Scepter, never mind. Like, FNG managed to farm a bit, and he will have it, so it's not gonna be that easy to fight into Aghanim Scepter. It's one of the best upgrades in the game, you know, don't get me wrong. And they have a good setup. Take him into Static Storm, or just Impale, follow it up with the Static Storm. Alliance in full control of this game.
Go Baby. He's just running in. He doesn't care what's up here. He knows that he can deal with it. He's going to be ruptured. And he's just going to stand his ground and start to go to work on towards the Bloodseeker, the stun into the Static Storm. He's getting so low he can't get out. He's not even able to get the BKB off in time. Poyo's out of the game for 75. Vacuum into the wall under the 3 of them. They're popping the supernova. S4's in onto the high ground. Q1 he's trapped by the Connect build. The supernova will be successful though. Stunning S4 underneath the tower. With the dance here. The rest of Alliance will be fine. Glimpse onto 111. Link up, we can break away as soon as he's dragged back. Go Baby not quite able to get in on time.
They might went in a bit too deep, but yeah, no BKB by a Bloodseeker. Items muted by Disruptor. Also, I would love if Disruptor maybe went for the Static Storm duration. Like, it's so good. Like that, especially if you know that you're getting that Aghanim Scepter. Like, the value is just too good. Also, you have a Psychic Headband, the extra 100 cast range, kind of, you know, makes up for the level 15 talent that you're gonna miss.
Nico Baby. Tries for old 11. Old 11 is prepared in the mid lane. DY was attempting to push out the wave. They're going to be able to hold him in place for this one. As Alliance, they take out the Phoenix, another member down. And they can look to maybe try and push towards the high ground. They're still incredibly strong if they rally around Nico Baby. BKB is finally done here for Rory. So a bit of a better measure to keep himself alive if Alliance do get the jump on him. to say they've just got to be so ready for that static storm each and every time. They can't hold on to these BKB charges. They've got to use them very early.
Even Darkseer is getting a Blink Dagger, so they want to execute this combo. They catch 2 heroes, it's going to be so much fight. Once again, Hanskin with a good stun.
He swashbuckles in to try and deal with the wave. He's out to the side. Actually away with a blink. Is it? Oh, he's got to live.
Nice.
I'm a little surprised he actually got away with that.
Problem is both cores of Alliance right now are extremely tanky. Like Slark has 3000 HP, same goes for Razor. He also has kind of a second life with the Satanic.
11. He's going to start off the action. At an angle over towards Lim. They can change, stun him down. Big bounces to put the rolling thunder. They certainly can. Hold 11. Sets up for a big kill, and now they can try and tap for more. Nico Baby's trying to go for DY. They get the sword, they just got the better static storm. The 3 of them are going to do, they have the damage. They take down the Supernova. Esports just burning through them all with the Ice Shell. Nico Baby is looking for Poyo. They're going to be able to get a third. And the team fight from Alliance is too much for VG Gaming. The vacuum into the static storm means that nothing else is there to follow. S4 with the ultra kill.
That was
well deserved.
once again such nicely executed by Alliance. Even though they lost 2 heroes, like they did not lose the heroes that they need. They need vacuum, they need that static storm. Props to them, you know, trying to take a fight pretty much 3 versus 5. Now Nico Baby with a lot of the stacks will start pushing in on some buildings, pump up that damage. It's gonna be at least 1 set of barracks.
See what more they can find. Nico Baby. He's going to be able to do it here on this top racks. We'll see this replay again. Hold 11. It looked like a solid start for things for VG Gaming. Getting in, taking down the 2 of them. But as you say, just sort of the mindset from Alliance to know that they were still going to be strong enough to turn things around. Supernova's out, but S4 and FNG are able to show that they have the stronger team.
Didn't even need anything from the Darkseer there. Like, they were perfectly placed. FNG drops the ulti, follows it up with the cage. So, keeps them inside. Rolling Thunder.
Trying to start the develop. Nico Baby just turns and bashes Old 11. He says no chance, Mr. Pango. Not chasing me.
Roche will respawn in 13 seconds. There's also double damage, so they can pick up that. He instantly picks it up. I'll go back in. 5 seconds. Someone should sit inside the Roche pit. Go back in. FNG. He knows.
He's on top of it.
It's being pinged out. Go back in. Like VG Gaming, they need to make something happen right now. Like they need to go and contest this because it's going to be pretty much impossible to kill the Slark with Aegis. He's also level 25. He went for 1 second Shadow Dance duration. That's interesting.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen him do this before, Nico Baby. Just like to sometimes go for this talent rather than the extended duration of the Essence shifts.
Maybe he's, you know, still afraid of the Bloodseeker, even though he has a Lincoln Sphere, and like that 1 extra second gives you quite a lot of HP regen. It's 7%. You know.
Nico Baby, I'm going to be able to get the jump on him here. Old 11, starting off the action. Nico Baby with many ways to get out. Dark Packs as well as the Aegis and the BKB still ready to pop. Nico Baby, gonna turn, gets the hit. First hit bash into the Abyssal Blade over on towards the Pangolier. Old 11 trying to run, but he's been leashed. Old 11's out. There's no buyback on him. He's down for 75, 300 gold short of the buyback. Nico Baby in the orange.
As a BKB and ulti.
Get him the once. Poyo just have to commit the BKB for that though. Nico Baby now ready to turn. With the BKB already used for Poyo, he's going to have no way to get himself out of it. The standing storm's down, the vacuum onto the 2 of them. They trap Poyo. Now on top of Ori, a Supernova in the fountain will do nothing at all. There's a line.
Buyback from Ori. Also lost the gem.
And they actually get Limp.
Limp is huge.
Very tanky Nico Baby. Oh, he's going to start fountain diving. Here we go. The fountain diving begins. He's looking for PYW. He's going to be able to take him.
This is it. This is how you boost the confidence. GG, well played by 11. And finally, Alliance, at the end of the day, finds a win.
Now they've been looking for this all day. And this last game, they do it pretty convincing. This was a solid showing. They get the Nico Baby Slark. They're ready to show that it still has its strengths, and he really does have a brilliant game. Ever sort of that moment where he got kind of handed that triple kill around the
Yeah,
mid lane
they-
dive. That